So yeah, those Halloween haunt guys are really something, aren't they? I like the video, and they're kind of scary. But I hope to see them again, maybe live next time. But I am going to check out their socials and look them up on Facebook for sure. And I'm going to like them because I like them. See you next time. Good evening, and welcome to the Heikadelic Show. We would like to take this moment to let you know that viewer and listener discretion is strongly advised. So sit back, have yourself a nice cool drink or hot drink, and enjoy the show. And welcome once again to the Heikadelic Show.
Oh, shit, you caught me eating.
Just turn the volume. I couldn't hear then. I thought,
I was just coming in from the garden. I just picked some peas from the garden, so I was just munching away, you know.
Very nice.
Well, welcome.
If you don't eat your greens, you can't have your pudding. As in,
yeah. That's a famous saying.
Yeah, that's right. It's in the Wall, one of the tracks. Pink Floyd as well. If you can't eat your
welcome
greens,
everybody to another edition of the Heikadelic Show.
Yeah.
Happy Canada. That's Happy Canada Day.
Happy Canada Day indeed.
Yeah. Oh, I see you got your flag up.
Got
I
my
got my
flag
tie
up.
on. Right, look at that. Look at that. I got my tie on.
Very nice.
Woo-hoo.
Oh, nice. You're tying one on.
All right.
Haha. Good one, bud. Ringo's with us, just not visually, but he's audio, so... Oh, yes!
Is this for everybody except Ringo?
Oh, yeah, because he's driving right now.
Yeah, I can't really
Cheers.
drink and drive, right?
No.
Right. That's for everybody except Ringo, because Ringo is on the road.
Ringo's on the road.
Here,
That's what I got.
and this next sip is for Ringo.
Got stuck in a
Look
little...
at
Look at that. Great mind.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
We didn't even
we're in tune.
We didn't even rehearse or
I
anything.
had vodka
That's awesome.
cranberry last night, and it was really good.
What cranberry?
Yeah.
Vodka cranberry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just couldn't really... I don't know, there's an aftertaste I'm not crazy about, so I just started drinking like coconut rum, vodka cranberry, good stuff.
Yeah.
You got to get your fruits
So,
in, right?
did you make the drinks yourself, or did you have them made at the bar?
No, they were all made for me.
Okay,
So,
I'll tell you one thing you got to do. You got to try
there were
this.
some doubles.
I'm famous for this drink. I call it Jolly Rancher, and it is vodka, cranberry juice, and lemon liqueur or melon.
Oh.
Melon. The green shit.
Melon. Yeah.
You put a shot of that in your cranberry and vodka, and it tastes exactly like the red Jolly Rancher candies. Oh, it is dynamite.
Sounds good.
So next time, buddy, make sure you get that. Get some melon liqueur.
Yeah. Didn't smoke anything. Honestly, this haze that we get, I feel it's catching up with me. My eyes are sore, and
No, it's true.
Like
the other day I had a
congestion.
great day. Yeah, out in the garden, working away, doing whatever, and I just wanted to keep going. I was on a roll, but I was watching. Like at my place, you could look out over the fields, and the tree lines started to disappear in the fog, right?
Yeah.
Which is the smoke from the fires. And my wife said to me, "You should come in. It's getting pretty crazy out there." And I thought, I'm on a roll, right? But all of a sudden, I had the itchy scratches in my throat and stuff, and I'm starting to, and I go, "Shit, you know what? I got to go in the house." And it's true. It got to the point where it started to affect me, and I heard that from other people too.
It was pretty bad there.
Yeah,
I know.
it definitely does.
It's when you walk out of your house outside
out,
and you smell smoke. It's like, oh shit, it's not good.
No.
It smells like a house fire too.
You know what? It's not like even good smoke. It's like a old wet smoke, like a dead campfire.
Yes. Yep. And I heard that it's made itself through the jet stream all the way across the ocean into Eastern Europe.
No.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's a global thing now. It's not just the Quebec fires.
Yeah.
It's global. Yeah. It's wild, eh?
You know what, Heiko, talking about conspiracy theories, I saw some videos where they showed drones actually lighting fires, right?
Yeah.
Now, sometimes they light fires to fight fires because they want to burn out an area so that it can't travel. But
exactly, and
that conspiracy
I saw the same thing too. And it's don't get me wrong here. I honest to God, I hate Trudeau, but on his defense, he was saying, we're helping with the fires and all that stuff, and then there was footage of helicopters flying over near the burn zones, and they're dropping flames, like burning shit down into the forest. And they're, the conspiracy people are making them look bad and say the government's full of shit. They're starting all the fires themselves, and no, they're not. Those are controlled fires. That what they do is they will take a strip and light it on fire, so the big fire comes across. There's nothing for it to burn. Right?
Yeah, it's called a firelight.
Yeah, like
a fire break.
A firelight.
Yeah, fire.
Yeah.
Okay, but the thing that's not what conspiracy theorists are complaining about. What I'm hearing something in the background. I don't know if that's me or what.
Me.
No, it's like a
Shush.
ambient
Yeah, I think.
noise.
Well, Ringo's on the road.
Oh,
that could be it. He's driving. So yeah, that sounds right there.
You're looking good tonight, Ringo. You do something with your hair?
I lost weight. I'm just a logo now.
Got a bit of a tan there. Yeah,
you're looking kind of like fucking Steve Hogue.
There you go. Hey, you know what? Fun fact, eh? I had a goal weight in mind, like 225.
Yeah.
And
right.
So I hopped on the scale last week, and I'm at 225.
Good for you.
And,
nice.
Well,
wow.
Not really, because I haven't really lost any inches. Well, I probably have a little bit, but
you just lost muscle?
I think I lost muscle.
Yeah.
So getting old sucks. So now I'm gonna have to, rejig it to maybe 180 or something. I don't know.
You know what the problem is? Your head's still too big.
Yeah, it could be. It could be that.
I have the same problem.
So
yeah.
So
my head can't fit through doors very well, so that could be.
No.
My head doesn't fit through doors very well. It's hard to get in a room with other people sometimes,
What are you drinking, Derek? Look what George and
I haven't even got a drink yet. I'm gonna at some point.
Look at George and I. Look at we're in tune today. We're full of facts.
Yeah.
Right on.
Oh, we will be. We will be.
Something.
Okay, so Heiko, back to your original statement there about with Trudeau and the government and stuff and conspiracy theorists. It's not just the fire and stuff. It's the whole like shit. There's oh fuck. Who's that Murph?
Come on, you can do it.
I can't.
You can do it.
How do I say it? I gotta spit it out. I just forgot it again. Never mind. It's okay. So instead of it just being fires and stuff, like they were saying that these are happening because of climate, right? And it's just because of the heat and stuff. Meanwhile, how many people have been charged with arson in the area and stuff, right? That they're totally not telling you about.
Yeah.
And they're just saying, "Oh, the fire started." Well, no, it didn't just start because of climate change and the heat and blah blah blah. So
See,
you can pay more tax.
I really have a hard time with that. It's the climate, it's the heat, and that.
Yep.
For me, from what I'm seeing where I live here locally, I'm going bullshit, because we still have crops underwater in fields because there's been so much goddamn rain.
Yep.
You know, everything is green. There's nothing gray around. I could throw a Molotov cocktail into the trees and it wouldn't catch fire.
No.
Right? Everything here is so wet and green.
Yep.
So there's something else going on, right?
I right now. Okay. Fuck. Where's my phone?
Come on,
Last week I went out kayaking. Right.
Right.
Okay, so anybody who's listening who doesn't know, I kayak. I love to do it. It's fucking awesome. Great way to get out. You should get out.
And I'm going to do it with you sometime this year, too.
Okay, so 3 weeks ago.
I have kayaks.
Well, come on out. You guys just... 3 weeks ago, okay?
Yeah.
Where's my camera? 3 weeks ago. Look at the water line.
Right.
Okay, see the water line right there?
Yeah.
Look at that rock
Yes,
up here.
yes.
Look at that
Yes,
rock
I
up.
see the water line on the bridge.
See that
Absolutely.
rock up here? Right above my
Yeah.
finger, that rock? Okay. Now, exact same place. 1 week later. 3 days of rain. Oops.
Hey, what's that hissing going on there?
I know, it's fucking crazy.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, that rock I showed you is right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That black line is above. Here, let me take this a bit.
Well, you can see the water line, right? The
Yeah.
water line is matching now.
It's
Before
literally
the water was low.
2 feet higher than what it was before that.
Mm-hmm.
That rock I showed you that was all the way up is right there.
Yeah.
Sticking out of the water. Right there.
And see, I used to go to, I had a trailer park just north of Lindsay.
Yep.
And we were on a river that went out into Sturgeon Lake. And the problem was when they rebuilt the bridge on Highway 36, they didn't raise it or anything. They kept it low.
Yeah.
So if the water goes a little bit high, we can't get our boats under the bridge to get out to the lake.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's a pisser. So we've even had, your windshield is like this much higher than the bridge. So you get your hands, you get someone in front of the boat, and you start pushing off the bottom of the bridge to get your boat lower in the water to get it through.
Yeah.
And people haven't been able to get out to the lake because the water's so freaking high.
Yeah.
So I don't understand. Right now there is a Ontario-wide fire ban. Even if you have a fire permit, it's canceled. You cannot have a fire.
Correct.
And I'm going. Why? Because
Okay. Now, but that it does not have to do with the fire. It has to do with resources. Right now, there are so many people over helping fight that our resources here, if anything happened, we'd be fucked because we don't have people here. We don't have enough firefighters. Because
nothing's going to catch fire.
No, I know, but if something did, right?
Oh,
we
okay.
don't have them.
So I guess that's why I'm not allowed to play with fireworks.
Yeah. Okay, so that one.
Because shit happens. Oops.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
I was
crazy.
up in Muskoka today, and I got my bug out way back in 300 acres of nothingness. But
Nice. That's
I noticed
awesome.
all of the dead brush and leaves and everything on the ground, and
Yep.
I don't know, like up there, I found, because I was kind of clearing some spots that I could put my generator
Right.
in, and it was pretty dry.
Really?
And all that
Yeah. Well, maybe you're right, Ringo. Maybe up north, it's different. Oh shit!
We're losing you, Ringo.
Like all of the.
So, Hike, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good.
Not
I'm just trying to make out what Ringo's saying.
He's rapping.
here from years.
Hey, Ringo, just so you know, we can't hear you.
You're just driving to a bad spot. That's all.
Yeah.
So that's when we get to make fun
My
of you.
life is a bad spot.
Oh,
That's okay.
my life is a bad spot, he says. We don't hear that.
So yeah, so when I scraped all the underbrush and everything, it reminded me of like Tinder.
Oh,
you know, like
we missed your whole story,
yeah,
Ringo.
so I'm thinking, wow.
We didn't hear you.
Wow.
We haven't heard.
no,
you.
he's telling us about Tinder now.
Oh.
Well, there were two 25-year-olds and a rubber chicken, and it ends there. So.
All right.
Wow.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Well, you want to know something? Seems that there was 2 chickens. Did they have a nice backside like George does?
Hey folks, it's time for George's backside, my favorite part of the show. So sit back and have a look at his backside, and you can catch George out in the clubs DJing, that's right, flipping those discs and whatever else he does. But hey, right now, I just want you to focus on his backside and come up with some answers.
All right, after last week.
After last week.
After last
Well, that's not
week,
the one. There we go.
Yeah.
we got this one.
Whoa.
Oof.
Shit.
That's a lot of faces. They look like bricks there for a minute. I have never seen that album.
Well, obviously that's the band, but
Yeah, I would recognize that album cover because that's
see, like this
all the
picture right
faces.
here, look like that one looks like Barry Gibb, right? And then
Right.
this guy here looks like I know it's not, but I'm just saying like it's just wow, that's messed up.
Barry Gibb.
Yeah, it's not. Was it?
Stay alive. Oh, hang on.
I'm just saying it looked like
you
him.
know,
It's not him.
I know, but George had to get that in just in case somebody gets
he
it.
just,
And
like,
gets
he
screwed
just wants
again.
to hit that on me. He's like,
Just
Gotta hit that button.
I just have to start the week just right, you know.
okay, so this is obviously a rock and roll band or a disco band.
No, they're in a rock band.
They're a rock genre.
Yes.
From the 70s?
This album, this is from about 76.
That's from about 76. Now,
ELO.
when did the band...
Did I hear a guess then?
Yeah,
There was a guess there. I heard it.
ELO.
You know,
ELO.
it's a bit loud.
Do we have any fans guessing? Is somebody looking at after that?
It's got to be Blood Rock Sausage.
Oh, Murph.
Blood Rock
Stop your
Sausage.
whining, Ringo. How'd it go, Murph? Was Murph the first one on?
Yeah. Murph. Oh, we got another ELO. That wasn't
Yep.
my guess.
All right, Richard. I'll let you off.
So Richard, what is your guess then, Richard? Okay, so is this an American band? Wait a second.
Nope.
No,
Not
this
an
is a
American
UK band.
It's a
An
UK band.
American band.
This is a UK band. This album is from '76.
Yeah.
When did the band start?
This particular band would have started around 72-ish, I think. Maybe 71, 72.
We got Three Dog Night.
Three Dog Night. No, unfortunately. Susan.
That's a good guess, Susan.
Okay, so this band would have started in '72.
Yeah.
Is it Four Cat Day?
Aerosmith.
King. Aerosmith.
Wow, George is happy now. He's going to use the button.
All right. I feel much better now. Okay. Someone gets it.
You
I'm
feel
happy.
good now, right?
Right. So, are they like? Are they still together?
Probably in some shape or form.
In
Yeah.
some shape. Or form,
Probably.
they're still together.
Yeah.
So they started in the early '70s, and they
Yeah.
are still together, probably.
Well, the
Is
main,
that
the main,
is-
the main.
is-
The main guy is. Let's put it that way.
Is that their faces, George?
It could be,
Or-
but it's not deep purple.
You're saying could be. So could be's not an answer. Is that the band's faces
That's
or
about,
not?
That's the lineup at the time.
At the time, very
Okay,
young.
at the time. So we got those are young faces. So yeah.
So it was 76. Even I had a young face in 76.
Yeah.
I did too.
Wow.
I was too.
Oh, we were baby faced, literally.
Yeah. Just getting hair.
Commitment.
Wow.
Okay.
I was 15 that year.
Okay. All right.
Are they a #1 touring band? Like, are they like one of the?
At the
big
time
ones?
they were, yeah, through the 70s, yeah,
So
definitely.
they were one of the biggest UK bands in the 70s.
I wouldn't say it was one of the biggest UK bands, but the founder
They're out
member, certainly was.
Okay, so I'm going with the second row, right?
Mhm.
The guy with the nose. He looks familiar. This isn't like the first line of Pink Floyd or something, is it?
Pink Floyd.
Nice try there, buddy.
Good
No.
try.
Not Pink Floyd. Is it something like that? Like
No.
like that?
No, it's kind of, rock.
More rock.
Like kind of not out and out rock, like,
Like
AOR,
Southern rock?
No,
adult
adult rock, contemporary rock, whatever you call it.
Okay.
So it's not the rock in Blood Rock Sausage.
No.
Okay.
Still can't find any of their albums, by the way.
I know, it's terrible. I just wanted to make Ringo happy that day. You throw that up there and he goes, oh my God, it's my band.
Actually, it's kind of staring in the face, really.
Oh, stare you in the face.
I mean,
Look at the faces.
Yeah, no, I know. I want to say like the Who or something like that. No, but they're way early.
I'm just looking at the faces and seeing,
It does look like Barry Gibb down there, doesn't it?
It does. I was going to say that.
Yeah.
I
never
wasn't
thought
saying
that.
it was the Bee Gees at all. It just kind of looks like Barry Gibb. And it's like a couple of pictures.
Yeah.
Okay. What? It's not AC/DC, obviously.
No.
Because
Well, the guy that formed the band,
yeah,
like, it's not like he was in another band before this, but it's not like blah blah and the da-da. They were called just whatever.
Yeah.
But if you guess the main guy, we'll give it you.
Oh, you mean like the Kinks?
no. Well,
Is that a guess?
Yeah, that's
We've had the Kinks.
Yeah, we had the
Richard-
Kinks. We had
Genesis.
Genesis.
We're all
Genesis. Ooh, Kathy.
Damn it, she got it. Oh, Bay City Rollers.
Oh, Bay City Rollers.
that's a-
Oh,
Oh.
oh, wait,
no.
but wait a second.
Really?
She could be onto something. Is that more of
I
a
know.
point?
Where is she getting this stuff from?
Alright.
That's pretty awesome.
That is
Status
a good
quo.
guess.
Wow. I love status
Although
quo.
failure, but pretty good guess for a failure,
Oh no.
Everyone had younger faces in 1976. And
Yeah, no
Yeah,
kidding.
no, I'm
Look
trying
at
to
the
picture these
faces.
faces older. So is this
Yeah.
like
Bunch
the
of
Grateful
puppy
Dead?
dogs.
No, Grateful
Pardon?
Dead's American. Never mind.
No, it's a UK band.
Yeah, a UK band. Oh my god.
Well, technically there is
Damn.
an American in there, but it's the UK band.
Oh, wait a second. That's a big fucking sign. I know who it is now. Oh my god.
No, you don't.
No, I
It
do
is.
because he did this before, and as soon as he said there's an American, it's the singer.
No.
No, okay, no.
The front man. No, the front man. The front man wasn't in a band before in the 60s. Go on.
The front man.
Boys, I
was
got to
in the-
drop for a couple of minutes. I will be back momentarily.
Okay.
Oh right.
Yeah, and I can't find the face I'm looking for. I was going to say Wings, but that's not it.
The Jeff Beck group.
The Jeff Beck group. Just hang on.
Oh, Jeff Beck.
And
No way.
Sound.
No way.
yeah, Look at this
I
one.
was trying to get the face, and it was like kind of
Paul
there.
McCartney.
That's
There
Paul
he
Got
is.
McCartney.
lipstick on.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh shit.
okay, George, stop right now. Look at
All right.
that. Okay. I fucking didn't even notice there was another guy there.
Really?
I'm dead serious. I did not even notice the lips. I was sick just checking out everybody like the face, and I didn't even notice right above it. Oh, that's hilarious.
Because that's the face, the fourth row down. I kind of got Paul McCartney out of that face. So that's why I went with the wings.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
That's Linda McCartney, who was, of course, American.
One for me, folks.
Yeah, well done, Heiko. It's been a while since you got one, isn't it?
I know, eh?
That's a good one, too.
That was
I thought
tough.
someone would get it straight away from, the Paul McCartney on there.
Right. Yeah, it was hard to recognize him. He
Yeah.
was making a goofy face.
Wings.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Nice sleeve.
Yeah. The days when you had inner sleeves.
Yes. I was just going to say that.
And then we got to
Some of the
good
bands, they really went out there. They put the inner sleeves in. They put their lyrics in on the sleeves. Like,
bit. A separate sheet sometimes, right?
It was wings.
Wings.
And I
Paul
I
McCartney's
guessed it.
after
This
left the
guy right
Beatles.
here guessed it.
And Heiko got it.
Sorry, Kathy.
Paul was staring you in the face there, right?
Yeah, and I'm looking at him and going like, that's a young Paul right there.
I couldn't believe that.
Thanks,
I didn't
Kathy.
even see him. Oh my god! I can't believe that.
I don't think
it was the eyebrows, and I'm looking at him, and I'm kind of going, that's younger than I've ever seen him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, even us putting the things over his face along the top, I put them all, I thought that's Paul done, and then I kind of looked. I thought, hang on, you can still see him on the next row down, right? Like with lipstick on. I thought, you know what, I'll just leave that there. I'll just leave it. See if anyone gets it.
Good job, George.
Yeah, there you go. One from the vault of vinyl, the shrinking vault of vinyl.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
The contacts there, you can recognize Linda, but
then Heiko got it. You've got to leave those contacts out, Kathy.
Yeah.
She just gave me a chance. She felt bad for me because I haven't got one in a while.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
George, hang on.
Yeah.
I've been watching some videos online lately. It's something I find fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching videos of bangers.
Bangers.
You should know what that is.
What, like
Bangers?
sausages?
Yeah. Bangers and
What's
mash.
banging? No, not sausages. Call them
Fireworks.
bangers. No.
Fireworks?
I thought you'd get that right away because
Bangers.
you're from
Bangers
where I'm watching the videos from.
Bangers and mash?
No.
Bangers. We get floor bangers, which is like...
It's not sausages.
It's
It's
nothing to
not
do with
fireworks.
Is it something to do with music?
There's no music involved.
Bangers.
But they call them bangers. It's different. Well, we don't call them that here, and I'm
obviously
hearing the titles.
They don't call it
Bangers.
where George is from either.
Well, it's been a long time.
But
there you go.
It's
Actually,
all from the UK because
When's the 5th of July?
if I tell you this,
Wednesday.
I could tell right away what country it was from because of the vehicles they're using.
Oh, bangers. Oh, yeah.
Get it now, George?
Cars. Old cars. Yeah. Well,
Smash up derbies.
Yeah. The old bangers. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they have the big tracks, like it's an actual like a quarter-mile race track or whatever, and they got like 30, 35, 40 cars out there.
Yeah,
like they're
I've seen
serious.
that.
They're
Yeah,
like
when I was
all together, and holy shit, it goes down, man.
Yeah. I've been.
It's pretty cool. I've been watching it. It's fun.
I've been to those. I've been to that. Well, they call them stock cars sometimes as well. Or back in the days, they did. Yeah, they call them stock cars in England. But I was just saying, just thinking. Then you just reminded me. Wednesday is the 5th of July. That's 36 years since I moved here permanently.
Ah,
Really?
well, happy
Wow.
anniversary.
36.
Good job,
you know.
George.
Holy moly!
Welcome aboard.
Now,
Yeah,
now George,
I think I'm settling in. It. You know, I'm getting settled now.
did you actually have to become a Canadian citizen, or are you just automatically like a Canadian citizen?
No. You don't get that automatically. I was a landed immigrant. I think you have to be.
Okay, yeah.
I think you have to be. Is it 5 years? I'm trying to remember. But I took citizenship.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I've actually got both. I'm dual. I have dual.
A dual citizen.
Dual
Yeah.
citizen.
Yeah.
That's
And
cool.
I used to actually travel. When I used to go back to England to visit, I would travel, like take both passports, and whichever lineup was the shortest, I would use either end. You know what I mean? At the airport with my passport. Right.
Yeah.
And,
I'm English today.
Pardon?
I'm English today.
That's right. That's right. And I went where there was one time, and I still did it afterwards, but there was one time I was going out. I can't remember which way around it was, but I remember showing my passport to, the guys, and they went, "Well, what did you come in on?" And I said, "Oh, my other one." It's like, you shouldn't be doing this, And I, I know. So, but anyway.
I have a friend.
It's funny. Oh, go ahead.
I have a friend who got a triple citizenship.
Triple. Wow.
Okay.
Triple.
See, and this is what I was just about to say. You cannot have a triple citizenship. You can only have dual.
Right.
And because my
Check this
cousin
out.
just went through this,
Yep.
she's German like I am,
Yep.
and raised in Canada.
Yep.
And in her mid-20s, she moved to the U.S.
Yep.
So now to go to the U.S., she had to drop one because she cannot have three.
Okay.
Mhm.
Dual citizenship, and that's it. So
Yeah.
she dropped her Canadian citizenship, and now she's moving to live in Germany. It's so fucking cool.
Wow.
But you can only have two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my
So
friend,
I don't know where you're getting your info from, but let's hear it.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you how. Okay. My friend.
Okay.
His parents are Swiss, right?
Yeah.
They are both Swiss, native Swiss, on a mountain. They moved.
Yodelay-hoo.
Yeah. They moved to Canada, right?
Right.
Right?
Got citizenship.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
now, as soon as they have a child, their child can have dual citizenship, right? Because it's their child, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So they were in the States when my friend was born, right? So
Okay.
they were down there, whether it was for, he was an engineer, so I'm pretty sure it was for business.
Mhm.
So they are Swiss with Canadian citizenship in the States having a child. Any child born in the States is an American.
Right.
So now my friend is an American, born American. His parents
Okay.
are Canadian
Right.
and Swiss. So as soon
Right.
as he goes back to Canada, he's an American,
Yeah.
Canadian with
Wow.
Swiss, right? Altogether.
See,
I
I'd
don't know.
like
I
to
don't know now if
contest.
you had to change.
I
I
don't
know.
know if you can do that.
I
though.
would like to
Yeah.
contest that. His parents are Swiss Canadians, dual
Yeah.
citizenship,
Yeah.
and he is American Canadian, dual citizenship. He will have nothing to do with Swiss.
Hmm.
But because his parents are Swiss, it's like
No. His parents are
Yeah.
dual citizenships, and so is he. But he has nothing to do with the Swiss anymore.
But citizens, yeah.
American
Yeah.
Canadian.
Yeah. He could probably represent
I'm
Switzerland.
sure that's how it works.
in
and if
sport.
anybody out there
Yeah.
knows the fact and says, Heiko, you're wrong, please tell us.
No, I think you're right about
And then
citizenship.
Derek can go like this.
yeah, I'll go fuck you. No, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying
Who
that's just what
Yeah.
how like
Yeah,
growing
yeah.
up. That's just like, dude, you got triple citizenship because
Yeah.
he can go. He goes. He's got family still in Switzerland.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Like he
But I
literally.
don't think you can have three passports. I don't think
But
you can
he
have three
is
passports.
not a citizen of Sweden
Yeah.
or Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Sorry. He's American Canadian.
Yeah.
His
I don't have
parents
my,
are Swiss Canadian.
Yeah.
So
So what?
That's what I
if
think.
what if his parents went back to live in Switzerland though?
well, that's his parents. Him and his parents are different.
But no. But as a child, because his parents hold dual citizenship as a child. Now he goes back to Switzerland. He's not considered a child. Like he's now an immigrant.
Yes, he would have to make a choice. He's allowed to.
Yeah.
So if he wants to become a Swiss citizen, he would have to drop either the Canadian or the American.
Yeah.
Because you're only allowed two.
And some countries don't even allow two, right?
I know they don't. Yeah.
One. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Some countries don't allow any. There is no other country, just us.
I don't have my
Canada.
Yeah. I didn't renew my English passport. I don't have my English passport. I've not had it for about the last 20 odd years. But I remember the first time I came here in 1980, and I wanted to get into the States, and so I had to apply for a visa, a US visa on my passport. Right? And I remember at the time I got it back, and it said, like, when I got the thing back, it was all stamped in there or whatever. And I got a letter with it saying, keep this passport because it's a lifetime visa. He said, even though the passport will expire, the visa will remain valid. That was crazy.
See, and that's cool. I used to love that in the old passports. If you go to another country, they would actually, all those pages in there, they would stamp it. They would stamp it because you're visiting other countries, right? Yeah. And now they don't do that shit anymore. You got this big fucking book for nothing, right?
That's right, yeah. And some people, I mean, I know people that used to almost collect those stamps. They used to love to get all these different stamps. It's like collecting.
I remember seeing people's passports and they would flick through, and they have like Italy, France, Jamaica, like they have all the places they went. They had the stamps.
It's pretty cool, though. It's pretty cool if you can do that.
I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
But now
it's I was going through some like old photos and boxes I have there, and I've got from 76. I've got a DDR when it was the Deutsche Demokratische Republic, when it was East Germany. I've got a visa because I had to get a visa because I was going through by train. And I've got it there.
Right.
I've still got the visa, and you have to pay so much for every day that you're going to be there. And it's only like, so what am I going to pay? I'm passing through, but you still have to have it to show when you're going through. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially on a train, you have to show all that shit on a train.
Yeah.
You have to have it with you.
Yeah.
Because it's different. Here in Canada, when you get on a train, you pay to go from here to there, right?
Yeah.
And the train goes from here to there, right? And that's it.
Yep.
And I don't know, all Europe is the same. Like England might be the same, but all I know is in Germany, you buy your ticket and it's from here to there as well. But you can get off anywhere you want, stay as long as you want, and get back on the train, go for a bit more, get off again.
Yeah.
It's from A to B, but what you do in between and how long it takes doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that's kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
Is that like the Rail Pass or whatever it's called? Euro Pass?
Yeah, because I've got some family. They were Germans and they wanted to go over and tour Europe. So that's what they would do. They would buy train tickets to go from, somewhere in Germany to somewhere in France or somewhere in wherever, right? And then they would do that over a month or 6 weeks or something, and they would do all these stops along the way and get off, stay for a week, stay for a couple of days, tour around.
That's
it's cool.
That's kind of a bucket list thing I have. Backpacking across Europe on the Euro Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't need in the European community, you don't need a passport to cross borders, right?
Right.
All the ones that are in the whatever it's called, the community. It used to be the common market back in the day. You don't need a passport.
Wow. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
So Heiko,
okay.
I did just mute you for a second because there was a noise and I just muted you again, and the noise is gone. So I was just seeing if it was on your end.
Is it?
Yes.
What kind of sound
'cause
is it?
I can hear it. I thought it was maybe me, but
Yeah.
it's like
See,
a hiss.
I look like right now. I've got it off. Right. I've got Heiko turned off, and you guys, it's pretty clear.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Right, and now Heiko's back on.
Mhm.
Hi, Hike.
Hi. Is it like a background noise?
Oh, there it is,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, hang on. Can you hear it right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It sounds like a fan or something. Or
Okay, hang on.
It's the washing machine.
Yeah. 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 Hey, somebody's vacuuming.
It's on the washing. It's probably actually
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
been like
washing
that
machine
for-
coming in on the line.
Well, if a fan's blowing, right?
How's that?
Yeah.
How's that?
I can't hear it now.
It
Can't hear
sounds.
it
It
now.
sounds quiet and steady.
The
No,
air
gone.
conditioner.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
hear
the
nothing.
AC. I went and shut the AC off.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ah,
I
we're gonna
had
make
it-
you sweat
I had
for the
it-
show, eh?
I had it off last show just because.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, fuck, it's so hot and sticky today. I'm going to leave it
Yeah.
on and see what happens. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
So
question
now-
there for you, Heiko.
To do the Heikadelic Show, I have to suffer.
We all do.
Yep.
So hang on. Kathy said, Heiko, where is your favorite place to visit in Germany? Well, I tell you what, I haven't had a chance to go back in a long time, but I was in Germany when I was a teenager. And the city that my grandmother lived in was called Wuppertal. And that city was so unique, so cool. The whole downtown core, there was no cars, taxis, buses, trains, nothing. The whole downtown core was all for pedestrians. The sidewalks were super, super, super wide. It was all like cobblestone type stuff, and you would have stores over there, and then in between you would have gardens and fountains, and the places would have tables and umbrellas and everything set up so you could have a pint of beer and so on. So like it was pedestrians only.
Mhm.
Underneath the town or the downtown part of Wuppertal, that's where the taxis and buses went. That's where you could park your car. And then above everything, they had, in German, it's called the Schwebebahn, which is a monorail. And the monorail went through that part. You ever seen one of those? It's a train, like a subway that hangs underneath a rail.
Yep.
And it goes through the downtown.
Yep.
So it was so cool because there was never traffic. It was just people, busy people. Everyone sitting down eating stuff and having cake and having beer. And there was music. It was such a nice place to be. Like,
is it a big town?
It's a quite big city, yes.
So
Wuppertal. It's a big city.
What like big town, like big city? Is it near like that we know about?
Well, see, it's different. I would say it's probably like it's probably bigger than Oshawa.
No, I mean in Germany, like is it near like a like a Nuremberg or a Hamburg or Frankfurt? What's the biggest?
It's actually no, it's not near any of the big cities. We have to travel by train to get there.
Okay.
Yeah. And the old part of town is it's still all there. It's really cool. And
What's
the one
it
thing I
called again?
remembered,
What's it called?
It's called Wuppertal.
How do you spell that?
Wuppertal.
Oh,
Wuppertal.
Okay.
And if you ever have a chance, look up Wuppertal City Hall elevator.
Oh, okay.
And this is what blew me away. And it's funny, I still show people this stuff. You go to City Hall, and it was open for the public. Anybody could go through City Hall. But the main elevator in the building was for one person. It was a single elevator. And there was one going up and one going down. And they had no doors and they did not stop.
Oh,
So you had
wow.
to jump on and off the elevator.
Wow.
It's so
Wow.
freaking cool. And if you Google that, it comes right up and you can actually watch it. People getting on and off this elevator.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very, very neat.
Wow.
So that's what I remember. I think that was a very, very cool city for me. It has a lot of memories.
Right.
You know, my grandmother lived in these old buildings, like wartime buildings. So it was lots of stairs to go up, you know, and there was 2 apartments on each level, and there was a bathroom. If you had to go to the bathroom, it wasn't in your apartment. You had to go down the stairs, and you had to share it with the people on your level and the people below you.
Oh, really? Well, just one bathroom.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, one bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So very, very old.
Yeah.
And that's how it used to be. Like, people think, oh, no bathroom? That's the way it was.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Things were built, you know, pre-World War II.
Yeah.
Bathrooms weren't that plentiful. Not like people now, they have 3-4 bathrooms in their house.
That's right. Well, we only had one in our house where I grew up. But like actually, I was in a place called the Isle of Man. It's like between England and Ireland. And there was just one floor per bathroom in the hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I could tell you
so
stories.
you had to share your bathroom with other families.
Yeah. And the thing was, if you're near the bathroom, right, and people go out on the loo at night, it's like all you can hear is like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, and it used to be the toilet, and then it had the chain you had to pull. The tank was up high on the wall.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no,
So
exactly.
it was gravity fed, right?
Yeah, I was there for a week listening to that, and it was the other thing. It was in a harbour, like the harbour at the Isle of Man, and I remember going to see The Godfather. It was 1973. I always relate this.
Oh wow!
Right?
Okay,
So that's what year it was, and I remember going to, and it was foggy or misty or whatever that particular evening. You know, things rolled, you know, the mist rolled in or whatever, and they had the foghorn, you know, for the harbour to warn ships were going off. And every like 30 seconds you'd hear like,
oh really?
Yeah. So I'm sat there watching The Godfather, and every 30 seconds in the movie theatre I can hear, Jesus. So every time I see The Godfather now, I have like flashbacks or whatever, audio backs. And I hear that because it went on for 2 hours. I was trying to watch this movie. Got back to the hotel. The loo is the washroom is at the bottom. You sat in your room. All I can hear like ever is like.
Oh, that's so cool.
I'm still going in the harbour. Boom. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm here for another 6 days. But yeah,
and I remember my grandmother, who I went to visit there in that building.
Yeah,
she lived there with, I guess it was her sister. Yeah, and she was old. The sister, we called her Tante Grete. That was like Aunt Grete, right?
Right.
And we're cousins, and I used to make some.
What?
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Yeah, no, Tante is aunt.
Tante.
Tante.
Auntie.
Yes.
Auntie in German, right?
That's aunt.
Tante.
Yes.
Yeah.
Auntie, aunt, whatever.
Yeah.
Tante.
I definitely sounded like I'm gonna say more of a solid C sound to me, but
But
and
she was
Tanta,
an older lady.
right?
She had white hair. She had a big nose, and you know, she was the crotchety old German lady, right?
Yeah.
And when I'd go out with her to the city a couple of times, right? She showed me around, and she had this. I can't call it a purse. I gotta call it a bag because it was massive, right? And I went to get it for her a couple of times, and it was freaking heavy. I don't know what the hell she had in that, but it was a big bag she carried around with her all the time.
Yeah.
And I remember we're walking around downtown in Wuppertal where there's no cars. It was all that. And I'm walking with her around the corner, and these teenagers come the other way and bang into her, right? And they just kind of turned on her and said, "Hey, du alter Fotze," you know, like, and that's bad.
Yeah.
But they said some really nasty shit to her, right? Like she ran into them, and she just started swinging that bag, and I stood back, and I'm like, holy! She hit the one guy in the side of the head. He went flying and landed on his face on the sidewalk.
Wow.
Scrambled to get up, and she started chasing him, swinging her bag, and I'm going, oh my god!
Yeah.
Good
Don't
old
mess with
crazy
me.
German ladies. Oh yeah.
Don't mess with
Good
them.
old stories, man.
Yeah.
Cool.
And when I was there, what I found amazing. This is what I was in. I was into trains when I was younger, right? So I used to go downtown in the city, and I would go to the train station, and I would just watch. I'd just watch these trains because they were so different than what we have here. All the freight trains, there's an axle at the front and an axle at the back. Singles, not doubles like we have, right? And the locomotives in the city were electric. And there was one locomotive per train, didn't matter how long it was. And I'm used, here you see 3, 4, you see whatever, right? No, there's one. And I watched the train yards and all this shit. And when the passenger trains come in, like the GO train we have here, there the passenger trains come in, they stop, and the guy hanging out the back door, he watches the clocks, watches the second hand, right? And when it hits 12, he blows his whistle, and the doors close. I saw people like struggling. And one guy, I remember him, he actually threw his bag in and pushed his wife in, and he missed the train because they don't wait. There's another train coming.
Yeah.
But everything's timed.
Absolutely.
Everything is that, and this is the way it works.
Yeah.
So if you lollygag and you're late,
Yeah.
you're gonna miss your train, right?
That's right. Yeah.
But hey,
that
was cool.
Horrible at that.
Yeah. Ringo, where are you? You look like you're stuck in traffic.
You're sitting in your vehicle.
Is it fucking Tim
I
Hortons?
am. I'm at outside of Tim Hortons, and it looks like this Tim Horton in Brooklyn here is taking over.
Oh, is that
Like
the one
all
you're
over the
at?
place.
So if you pull out of that Tim Hortons and hang a right, and you go towards the golf course there, I guess you're gonna head. It's not Fixin', but I forget what. Or is it Fixin'?
No, he's gonna take Highway 7 across.
No. But I'm just saying, like, okay. So, anyways, there's a golf course. I used to live right down there.
No, right.
On the golf course, I was right behind me or in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I live on the other golf course,
Yeah.
Deer Creek.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was Winchester, or whatever it is, Winchester Golf and Country.
I was actually
I
down
know
in.
where that is. Yeah. So you lived across.
That was the name of my road. Was Winchester and Carnwath. I lived on Rockland.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I know exactly where that is.
Yeah,
That's
the
a nice
opposite
little
way
area
of
over
Beckers.
there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
sold. I bought 2 houses in there to sell to move here.
There you go. Still own those houses, or you sold?
No, I sold them to come here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Decided to want property instead of neighbors.
Yeah.
Good plan.
That's a good
Good
idea.
choice, buddy. Good choice.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Well,
Smart move.
I've been up in Huntsville, so my bug-out trailer finally has its purpose, and
All right.
it's like we dragged it out yesterday in the middle of nowhere, but they're building a big pond back there. It's actually like a lake, so
Okay.
I'll have some lake view. But yeah, it's good. It's nice and comfy, and got all the comforts of home in it. So
That's awesome.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, suppose
You're gonna bring your military vehicle up there too?
Yeah, my next run I'll bring that up because I brought my Argo up this weekend.
Okay.
And, so we have 3 Argos up there, and
3 Argos.
there's lots of land. What's that?
So 3 Argos, 6 or 8 wheel.
6.
6, yeah.
Yeah.
Wicked.
You see, when you go kayaking, Ringo could bring his Argo and join us.
Fucking right.
I
Yeah.
have kayak though. I just bring my kayak.
Yeah, just bring your kayak. So I
Yeah,
want to
you
go
got
actually.
2
I want to
kayaks.
actually go kayaking tonight.
Oh, do you?
Oh, really? After the show?
No, yeah, it's the full moon, right?
Is it?
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, so I actually...
I'll go grab my kayak and come up.
Yeah, do it.
Take me
Fuck, I got 2 here.
40 minutes.
I got 2 here. Just come here. I'll even give you the nice one.
No, I possibly have to go to Hamilton first thing in the morning, so.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Ooh, that would suck.
It does suck, actually, to have to, come back from. Anyway, is what it is, right?
Oh, fuck me. My God. So, my son had soccer tonight, and they played against Oshawa. Or not Oshawa, Ajax. Okay. Now, they are a team made up of Port Perry, Uxbridge, and Brock.
Okay.
Okay, so it's called North Durham.
Okay.
Our coach does not get along with the lady who writes out the paperwork and stuff, right?
Sure.
Of course. Of course.
Man. No, but she's one of these ladies who like power trips, right? Like she's like we've had forms in my girlfriend's a manager, so it's we've had forms in since April. We're like, okay, we have to have these paid for tournaments, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tournaments is starting. They're not paid yet. That's April, May, June, July, 3 months.
Yeah.
And you want to know what it is? One lady, literally, who just has to go, hey, George, can you sign this? Thank you. Here you go, Ringo.
Yeah.
That's literally all it is. And she's just, oh, no. I'll get to it. Yeah. I'll do it. Oh, yeah, not a problem. Yeah, nobody likes it.
So it's like the power trip, overbearing control freak that at the end of the day overpromises and never delivers.
That's the one.
Overpromise though. She just, and it's doesn't do it. And she's like,
which is even worse, right?
She's one of like 3 or 4 people who get paid.
Oh, yeah, but so don't get involved. If you're going to be a useless piece of garbage, don't get involved. Stay the fuck home. Seriously.
Okay. So this soccer league just started, right? It's new. This is the kids' 4th year.
A little strong.
For people who don't know, soccer has tiers instead of like AA, AAA, right? So right now the boys are in tier 2.
Okay.
They've grown together over the last, I think it is 4 years now. They've grown together as a team.
Good.
And,
yep.
And they are a good team now.
Is that a rep league?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they haven't lost a game this year, and that's including like tournaments, right? And we've had 2 now. So they're going. We should go up a division, right? So now we're into the tier 1 group.
Yeah.
So tonight we played a team that dropped down from tier 1. Yeah.
Okay.
And they did lose a couple of their best players, but we could just demolish them. So the thing is, do you let kids keep winning and go out? Yes, we are the champions. Or do you move them up and actually make them work harder?
Yes. Who's driving a race car there?
It's just a bunch of Harleys leaving.
Oh, Aaron Brooklyn. Yeah.
No, but
sure I am.
I've been through that same scenario in soccer and in hockey, and you have the parents. They don't give a shit where the kids play, but they gotta win. They gotta win. They gotta win. Yeah, but they're slaughtering teams 12-1.
Yeah.
You know, do you really call that a win? No. Your kid is on a team that outclasses all the other teams in their group. Please move them up. Move them up. Yeah. But then the parents lose their shit because they move them up, and now they start losing here and there, right?
Well, they're not winning everything.
No, now they're playing with their own level, right? Yeah.
You know, it's
No, but
like the
I
great,
totally agree with that. Bring them up. Like,
like the great
make 'em-
Steven Tyler said, you got to lose
Yeah.
to learn how to win.
yeah.
But I was a coach for kicks.
He also married a 14-year-old.
Okay, well, all right, maybe wrong guy to be a role model, but
Me too, buddy. I'll wear my Kicks shirt next week.
Yeah.
yeah, I did kicks for a couple of seasons anyway. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was a lot of fun.
hmm
Just
Soccer,
playground
like,
though.
my-
That's
my-
not rep, but
My son's playing in the 12-year-old, right? So it's U12, it's called. He's still 11, but
Yeah.
that's just because his birthday's later on.
Yeah, under 12, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So he's playing the U12, and they don't even keep track of score. They're not allowed to have they're still not allowed to have tournaments.
Are
12
you
years old.
kidding me?
And this
come
is
on.
rep. In rep.
no, you know what?
Really?
I go
That's
like
such
that's
bullshit.
where I draw the line with sports because
Yeah.
that's turned into a snowflake league, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
You know, like why? Like it's like hockey or any of that stuff. I get really frustrated watching, you know, coaches. Oh no, it's okay. You know, as long as you're having fun. Screw that. If you're paying for rep league, you're paying what, $3,500 a year. Not to mention all of the traveling you got to do and
Yeah.
cost for that. So it's what, $5,000 at least for
Mhm.
parents. And it's like get a coach, get an NHL coach who stepped down to just
Yeah.
you know, this idea of like, oh well, you know, we just want to have fun. Yeah, you want to have fun, but you want to
Yeah.
you want to win and have fun, right?
Well, even see when you get the parents that just want to have fun, don't even join a league because I don't like the big comparison between rep and house league. You know, house league is different than rep,
Yeah.
but the kids
House league
still
is go have
want to
fun.
win. The parents still want. No, it's not all about having fun. They still want to win. They want to get better. They want to do better.
they do. Yep.
They
Well,
want to learn and be able to jump up to the house league. Like that's what my kids did,
So
or
but-
up to the rep.
but-
If your
never-
kid's a snowflake and just wants to have fun, go to the fucking park with your kid and a bunch of neighborhood kids and go kick a ball around. Okay, don't
Yeah.
put them in a league because
Yeah.
that's not fair to all the other
Well-
kids that want to actually play the sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I get
kicks
that.
is
Like, come on.
designed for
well, you still don't know though, and for the youngers, right? For the younger ones,
Hmm? Yeah.
like they don't know what they want to play.
No.
Right?
right.
Hey, you want to play soccer? Yeah, kick ball. Right? Hey, you want to play baseball? Yeah, hit swing.
Okay,
bat.
if you're talking soccer and hockey for the kids that are like 2 feet tall, 5 years old.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, that's what
there's
by the time you're my kid's
Yeah.
age, they're at the age now where do you want to play? Because no matter what, it's not my call anymore. This is your life now. Do you want to play this?
Yeah.
My son's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I want to play this. I want to play that. I want to play that. Right? Here, try it. What do you want to stick with? You have to pick one.
Yeah.
And like he's instead of he's been doing soccer all year round for 3 years. And we've had him doing, because he's a goalie, we've had him doing extra training. So he's doing soccer
Right.
4 days a week for 3 years.
Wow.
And like
And if that kid
COVID was
still
there, but
says, "Come on, Dad, we got to go,"
yeah,
then you got something. Then you have a child that loves to play the sport and wants to play the sport.
yep.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
This year he said, I want to play basketball this winter. He goes,
Huh?
after the season, he goes, I want to take a break. Understandable.
Yeah.
I'm glad you made it this far, bud. Woohoo.
Yeah.
Well, my girls
but-
too. They tried ringette. They tried a bunch of stuff, right? But they wound up
Like
no. Hockey's what I like.
I think though that a parent's job is like, okay, let's be real, right? The human brain doesn't fully develop until they're like 26
30.
years old or something like that. Whatever.
Well, realistically, come on, man. Any of us here before 30, even
Yeah.
like into our 30s, we were
my
fine.
brain
But I
just
think a
started working
parent's
last
job-
week.
I think a parent's job is to, seek out that interest. So there's some exploratory stuff, but no matter what the kid does, should be some passion behind it. And then when they figure out what they want to do, then push them along a bit, nudge them, because the idea of them making a decision at that age, it's not the right decision normally. It's like, wow, no, I want to take a year off. You don't even know what a year looks like, right? Like,
That's right.
get out there, grab
Are you
your
guys
hockey
ready?
stick or grab your soccer ball and get out, right?
Yeah.
Cheers, everybody. Okay, George, I want to see you drink too.
I would, but I'm empty. I have to go to the fridge.
Go get one
Look.
right now.
Look,
Right now. Go.
I'm going. I'll be
Ringo
right
and I
back.
will keep the show going.
It's all right. It's only over there. It's not that far away.
So back
Good
to
job, Derek.
the sports again.
Drink.
So
Cheers.
as long as you're playing a competitive sport,
Yes.
I think it does. You can take time off of the one that you're playing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe not like all year. Like you still have to maybe go to like a couple practices or a practice or two a month, right?
Mhm.
But you're still doing competitive. You're still getting out, and you may see the game that you were playing before differently because of playing a different sport.
Yes.
I noticed that, like, especially now at these kids' age, we have a lot of like AAA hockey players on our team and stuff, and like very competitive. We're lucky to have the team we have. Anyways,
Yeah.
so these guys look at it different, and I can tell the difference in between a hockey player who's
Right.
out there playing because they understand getting in the way, pushing to get in front, right?
Yes. Yes.
Where a normal soccer player doesn't get that yet, but they're at that age now where, like with soccer, you can push. Just pretend you're like got no arms.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Just don't touch. Just don't touch anybody.
Yeah.
You're good to go. Yeah, it's kind of funny, but it's exactly true what you're saying. It's so
Yeah.
true.
It is. It's and now the kids they're 12, man. They're turning 12. There you are. Some of them are very aggressive, and some of them are getting big. And it's not always
Yes.
the big ones who are the aggressive ones, right?
No.
And then when the big ones become aggressive, that's when you gotta go, ooh,
And
shit.
You,
Watch
you-
it, little
you know
boy.
what? It's really cool that you say that because I watched both of my girls grow up in soccer and hockey.
Yep.
And yeah, you have these other kids that are in there, the big kid, the fast kid, whatever, right?
Yep. Yep.
And you grow up with them and things change as you go along. It's very neat, right?
Yep. It is. It is. It's
So-
like there's this one kid who I bet you right now, if I had to run against him, he would beat me.
Uh-huh.
And he's just lightning. Like, even like when we go to tournaments, like people are like,
Mhm.
"What the hell?" Then we have another kid who we didn't even realize because this kid's so fast, how fast he is. He just went and like the 1500 meter race. He just like won
Yep.
Durham region and set not world records, but new Durham records.
Right.
Mhm.
I'm like, holy crap, man! Like, you don't. Some people get undermined because somebody outshines so much, right?
Yeah. Well, that's what happens at that age, though.
Mhm.
Because I remember, too, there was the one girl. She wasn't huge, but she was one of the bigger girls.
Mhm.
And she was a pretty decent skater. And all of a sudden, one year, she developed a fucking slap shot. And it's like, what the hell? So all the parents are like this, the kid, and everyone else is scared of her, and it's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
So she wasn't a team player. She's a big kid. She's good at hockey. She had a slap shot, but she was not a team player. She would take the puck and then just fucking go and skate around everybody, and do it all by herself, and then take her slap shot and score.
Yeah.
So obviously, the parents on that team were like, yeah, and the other parents were like, well, okay, she's a good player, but she's not a whole
not
team.
a team
You
player.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she wasn't a team player.
Yeah.
So it just so happened my daughter was a goalie. So this big kid would keep coming in that year and doing the slap shots and freaking scoring on everybody, right?
Yeah.
So my daughter grew up that year too, and she stepped up and said, no, you're not going to score on me all the time. So when she had the puck and she was doing her skate in around everybody, my daughter would skate out of the net right fucking at her and take her out. You know, do the dive, do the flop, and poof. And it was like, holy shit. And then the focus now was on my kid because she's a goalie that could take out the hero girl, right?
Yeah. Took out the big girl.
So, and it's all about kids change, kids grow up, kids get better at certain talents. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. But you still have to have a team.
Yep.
Right? So you had coaches that were nothing mattered but winning the game. And they would sit kids like for the whole game. Well, okay, so in rep, if you're not stepping up, you got benched, right? In house league, that was frowned upon, right? Mm-hmm. Because hey, my kid wants to play too.
Yeah.
So it's all about development. It's all about whatever. But you have those two standards, right?
We're at a 9-player game still, right? Next year we go up to 11.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
So why are they doing 9?
It's because they play in smaller fields, smaller nets. Right.
Oh,
smaller pitch. Sorry.
What age group?
U12. So U13 is
right
when they step up.
Yeah.
Right. That's when they're allowed to start keeping track. But now this year, literally, like right as we speak now, they're putting in a motion. Whatever Soccer Ontario is putting in a motion to extend it to one more year, so it's more development for one more year. Like the kids are going to be 13, and you don't want them to keep track of how many goals they got in a game.
That's fucked up. That's so fucked up.
Yeah.
So when the game's over, everybody gets a sticker.
Yeah. Here's your trophy
badge. Yeah.
So George, do you have a favorite backside?
I was just thinking about. I saw that. I'm just thinking about it, and what I'll do. I think I've still got it because I saw it not that long ago. I mean, in years.
Yeah.
But my favorite backside of an album, I was trying to think, and I thought of a few, and then I thought, hang on. If I've still got it, I'll get it out for next week, and it's. I think it goes back to 1969, I think, or 68, and I was doing art and all that, and one of the projects we had was to design an album cover.
Okay.
Right? And one of my favorite bands at the time was Traffic, and somewhere.
Oh yeah.
And somewhere, I'm pretty sure I've still got the album cover. And it's a fold out and blah, blah, blah. And I'll try and dig it out for next week. If I've got,
that would be really cool.
And that's me. I think it was 1968 I did it. Yeah, in art class. Yeah.
See, it's funny. I just had a flashback to a comedian. And he was talking about English people. Now, I'm not going to write English people, George. But he just said, you saw something.
Just so you know, I'm English too, eh?
Yeah, no. But it's true. A lot of English people say that. They don't say, I saw something. I saw her, right?
I saw her, yeah.
Yeah. So this guy says, the English guy says, I saw a dog.
Yeah.
And he goes, what? In half?
Yeah.
You saw her in half?
I know. So, like, When you say something is sore, S-O-R-E,
Yeah.
it's sore, right?
Yeah.
It's, that's it. I don't
It's
know the
just
proper way to
so-
say garage. Is it garage? Garage? I don't know.
It's garage.
Garage. We call it garage
Yeah.
where I come from. Oh yeah. But it's-
Yeah.
But
what can you do?
see, the same word,
Yeah.
just pronounced a little differently.
Yeah.
I think that's acceptable, right?
Right.
It's a different country, different culture, different
Yeah.
language. Even though it's English, it's spoken differently.
That's right.
But I always get screwed up is when they have a different word for the same thing,
Yeah.
right? Like a hood and a trunk on a car is a
Yeah.
boot and a bonnet on a car, and it's like,
That's right.
who the hell come up with that shit?
I know.
Right?
I know. Well, the pavement is a sidewalk in England.
What's that?
We walk on the pavement in England.
Yeah.
It's not the sidewalk. It's a pavement.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know
you ran
that.
across the pavement to get to the traffic light.
So
whatever.
the pavement is where the cars go. It's asphalt. That's pavement.
No, not in England. That's the sidewalk. That's what you walk on. That's the sidewalk.
Wow.
Hey, Ringo, are you still there, or do you blackline on us?
It's,
Oh,
there it is.
There he is.
okay. I wasn't sure. I was gonna remove you. You were just awfully quiet and hadn't said anything for a while.
Yeah.
I thought maybe those motorcycle guys came and attacked you or something.
Yeah.
Stole your truck.
I was just, I just looked up Wuppertal. Is it Wuppertal?
Yes.
Yeah, Wuppertal. Yeah, it's near Dusseldorf. It's probably the biggest, the one I know, big town.
Yes.
Are you still sitting in
Yes.
Brooklyn, Ringo?
Yep.
Are you driving a truck still?
Yeah. Why are you here?
No, but my nephew is. he was.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, you're driving a black
yeah.
Ford?
Yep.
Yeah.
Are you driving or are you just stationary?
Oh, he's parked there. He's just hanging out.
Parked here.
He's by
Okay.
A&W.
Yeah, I'm right outside. What? Your
My nephew just sent me a picture. Yeah.
Oh.
I know
Yeah,
exactly I know the parking lot he's sitting in. I know
What did your
exactly
nephew
where he
drive?
is.
Huh?
What does your nephew drive?
He rides a motorcycle.
Oh.
They all hang out there.
Those
No, I'm
guys.
joking.
He was on one of those Harleys that took off.
Yeah, it could have been.
Possibly.
No, not my nephew.
All good.
No, my nephew drives a Malibu little turbo Malibu there.
Oh, okay.
They,
Well, good for him.
he had his truck up here. He used to have one of he did what everybody does when they start making money. Goes out and buy a great big piece of shit that you wanted. Right?
Yeah.
The first
Yep.
job, his thing was he wanted a great big lifted diesel truck. So he went out and bought a big old wop hauler that somebody put rims on it, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and oh man, it had an 8-foot box, the whole deal, right?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
He loved it. He did a few burnouts. He got a fake safety and sold it. And I'm like, ooh, hope you don't get caught for doing that.
Oh.
Talking of driving and that, I went to Toronto a couple of times last week, and I've not done that drive for a couple of months.
It sucks.
Holy
I haven't done
moly.
that in a long time.
I used to do it all the time, right? I don't know whether when you're doing it regularly, you don't realize, but man, some of the driving, it's just like, how do these people even get a license in the first place? It's unbelievable.
I know. And see, that's my big problem, because you know where I live.
Yeah.
And then I hear Junior talking about all the stuff that's going down at what's that bar?
Rock pile.
Goes to the Rock Pile.
Well,
Yeah.
And I got this thing at the Rock Pile. Got the birthday bash at the Rock Pile. Got this at the Rock Pile. I'm going, Jesus, can't you pick a different place? You know how far that is away from where I live? It's down the 401, down the 427, way
the 401,
down
yeah.
in Shitsville, Toronto.
Yeah.
Ah!
I know.
don't
But I used to
wanna
do
go
that. I
down
used to do
there.
that trip all the time. Mississauga, Etobicoke. I used to do gigs well west of that, one-offs. So I was just in the flow of traffic. But now when I go, I'm like, holy shit, I'm like a little old lady going, ooh, he's getting a bit close.
Well,
and someone shoots past you on the inside. It's like, Jesus.
I know.
I drive on the 407, and if
I
you're
was on the
not doing
407 a few weeks ago, yeah.
if you're not doing 130,
Yeah.
people are fucking just smoking by you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
I drive at 120. I drive a big fucking truck, right? It's,
Yeah.
Yes.
gas is fucking expensive.
Well, yeah, it is now, yeah.
So
yeah.
I try 110, 120, and fuck, man, literally, and I'm like,
I know.
shit,
It's
man,
crazy.
I'm scared.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. It just like I just was oblivious to it when I was doing it regularly, I guess, because you just sort of do your thing, right? You're used to it. When you've been away for a couple of months again, and before on COVID, I didn't drive like a year and a half, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And then you go back on there, and it's like, holy crap, this is dangerous.
Well, you know what? It's funny. I'll tell you something. Where I live, I have one of the main highways that goes up north, Highway 12.
Yeah.
It's right at the end of my street here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the economy is bad. Fuel is expensive. COVID, like all this shit that everybody can throw at you saying why people are having a hard time living or can't afford shit and they're staying at home. Bull crap. This weekend, I couldn't get off the end of my street onto Highway 12. I had to turn around and go around the other way to get into town because there are so many people driving up north to the cottage.
Yeah.
It's insane. So the economy isn't that bad. It's probably bad for some people.
Well, probably, yeah. If you've got a cottage, you're not doing too bad.
Thousands and thousands of cars heading north Thursday and Friday.
Yeah.
And coming home Sunday night, Sunday night we came home. I couldn't believe how many cars were coming south. But today, still, the highway was nuts.
Yep.
Yeah.
So don't tell me things are bad for everybody. They're not.
But you gotta think too, Heiko. From 20 years ago now, our population has got hundreds of thousands more, if not millions more, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so but our infrastructure is still the same.
Yeah.
So you're still gonna have more people with the same amount of things to do.
Yeah.
The same amount of places to go on, the same amount of streets.
That's right.
So there's a lot of people who aren't doing stuff, but there is a lot more who can.
Well, I'm trying to remember the exact figures, but I think when I moved here in '87, and before that, I think the population.
That's a long time ago, George.
It was, but I think the population was 32, 33 million.
Yeah,
something like that.
Right.
And didn't it pass 40 million or something not that long ago? That's in the space of 30 years. Yeah. No,
I agree.
Canada.
Yeah, but I mean, everyone, goes to certain places, right? But I'm just saying that's a big jump in only 30 something years.
Mm-hmm.
8 million. That's a lot.
Okay,
that's like 25% increase, right?
In 2021, I guess was the last census.
Okay.
38.25 million people.
Yeah.
So almost 40 million people. So it's probably over 40 now.
Yeah, I think there is. I think they hit 40 about a year ago or something like that. Which is a lot.
Is that wild?
32 is 3 times 8 is 4 times 8. That's 25%, right? Increase from.
When did you say you moved here? 1987.
87 actually moved here. Yeah.
Yeah.
July the 5th.
Okay, so the population of Canada in 87 was okay. What did you think it was?
I thought it was 33, something like that, touching 33.
Okay, so it's 38 right now. So it's almost 4. Or it's 40.
I don't know what it was. It might have been a bit less, a bit more. I can't remember.
So, 26 million.
It was 26 million.
26 million.
Wow.
So it is almost doubled.
Yes.
Oh, I knew it was big, but wow.
Right?
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. Like people don't like when I moved to Uxbridge, it was 1979. It would have been my first year of school. So 1979. There was 16,000 people in Uxbridge. They're over 60,000 now.
Wow.
Right? Like at 65, so like it's closer to 70,000.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like literally went from a farm community to fucking shit in 40 years.
Well, you look at all the new subdivisions that have been added to the town.
That are still getting added.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
And you know what? You drive through Uxbridge around 4:00 in the afternoon. You're fucked.
Yeah.
It's like you're in Newmarket or the north end of Toronto. It's so busy. It's crazy. And it's Uxbridge.
Yeah.
But
I remember
you could be at one of the plazas trying to pull out on the main road, and it's like
wow.
10
waiting.
minutes. Yeah.
You're waiting. It's like
But
Christ.
you see, I've learned the fine art of the center lane.
Okay.
Right?
You know what?
If you can't get out one way, or you can only get out one way, like you want to turn left, you go into the center lane in Uxbridge. That's
Good job, buddy. Yep.
That's what it's for, and you pull out, and people will stop because, first of all, they get intimidated, but second of all, they notice you. Like they're like, "Oh, yes," because it's not that people are ignorant. I'm learning this actually as I'm getting older. It's not that people are ignorant. It's that we all are living our own lives, our own separate thing. We have our own shit going on in our head, and I'm not thinking about you, and I'm thinking, fuck, man, maybe Heiko really needs to get home because he's had a bad day at work. And you know what I mean? Fuck, because sometimes I used to be the guy who get like pissed off and I'd throw shit at you through my car. You know what I mean? Like, right? I was that guy. Like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
So I had to start thinking differently. And the older I'm getting, the more I have to remind myself of that because I'm starting to be that grumpy old guy. I don't want to be him.
No, come on.
Really? Oh no, come on, Derek. That doesn't happen, really, does it?
Not you.
Every fucking guy.
I'm trying to think of Uxbridge. I was in Uxbridge in '83. I can't remember, and it's that busy now, is it? I stayed in Uxbridge
it's
for a while.
crazy.
It's great. It's crazy in Uxbridge right now.
Really?
If you were in Uxbridge in 1983, you would not even know where you were if you went there now.
I'll tell you, yeah. Wow.
It's so different.
Wow. Well, like the other week, I was only got to Pickering, right, and it was still where the road, the tanker that rolled over, so there was still like closures on the 401 through Pickering.
Yeah.
And I was actually going into Pickering, right? Yeah, I wanted to get to White's Road, so I went on the 407 and dropped down, and it was just unbelievable. It's just all housing being built everywhere north of Pickering.
Yeah,
I thought and it's just everywhere you look. Because I came off the 407, went down White's, but I couldn't get all the way down. I had to go back to Brock. And I'm looking at what's the traffic going to be like? These roads aren't any wider.
How long?
Where are these? These people that move into these, and there's everywhere I looked, everything was under construction. So
how long until they what did I do there? How long until they amalgamate Ajax, Pickering together, Whippy, the whole deal there, right? Like you might as well just make that into a Wajax type of thing, right?
Wajax.
Pickjacks.
Yeah.
Because it's all connected now.
Yeah.
It's the same like from Newmarket to Richmond Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That used to you go, hey, look, I'm in Newmarket, I'm in Richmond Hill, I'm in Thornhill. Well, it's fucking
There you go, Keisha. I have my
Happy Canada Day
tie on. I have my tie on.
I've got the flag flying.
You do.
That's one of the things I noticed in 1980. First time I came here. Where did we stay? We stayed in Aurora, right? Because his sister was living in Aurora. Yeah. And the thing I noticed was, we'd walk around the neighborhood, that people would have Canadian flags flying in the front yards or wherever, right? Yeah. And I thought that was really cool because in England you just never got that. You just never got that kind of patriotism.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, we don't even have a
It's
day.
funny 'cause we
You
have-
get that in the
we don't
States
have
now. I wish more people did it.
But
Yeah.
And then I also wish that more people would stand up to our fucking government. But
well, I mean, I think it's
We-
great to be patriotic. I mean, in England, there's no like
we have a flagpole out in our paddock out front.
Okay.
And what we do now is when Canada Day comes, all the flags go on sale.
Mhm.
So we go to the hardware store and we buy like 6 or 7 flags. Because the winds are so bad up here, our flags don't last for
They
rip.
shred. Yeah.
2 months out of one. That's maybe it. So we buy a whole year's worth of flags. Which we just did, and I just put a brand new one up 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Right.
No, that's cool. I mean,
And we fly our flag up there.
yeah. Well, it's something I thought was like really cool because it just
Yeah.
doesn't happen in England. I mean, you know.
Sometimes I'll put the "fuck you" Trudeau flag up there.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
you want to know something? On a
I have a
whole,
neighbour that does
I
that
could-
across the street.
we can honestly say that we have now had Canada's most hated premier as of yet. Like with the amount.
Yes, we have.
He is
But
the
they
most
still
hated.
voted him in.
No,
like-
they didn't. China fucking. China rigged it.
Oh my God.
I'm sure. We should call up somebody. They'll agree with me. We'll just fuck. It was China. China.
I have not
I'm
met
saying
a
nothing.
person that voted for him. But he
Say
got
that
in.
again.
I do. I know 3 or 4.
I have not met a person that voted for him.
Yeah, I know a few.
Really?
Yeah, head
Yep.
down to Toronto. Yeah, you'll meet some. You won't find anybody like north of 7 who voted.
No,
for
not
him,
up here.
but- No.
Nobody.
Yeah, it's all the city. It's a lot of the-
Idiots. Say the
Yeah.
word, idiots.
Yeah.
Oi, don't get personal.
Yeah.
It's not personal. It's a fact, actually.
I'm a city boy. Come on.
Well, but you want to know
I'm George of the
something, though, Heiko?
concrete jungle. Come on.
A lot of those you put a country boy in the city,
Yeah.
and he usually gets taken advantage of pretty easy. And then they're like, "Who's the idiot?"
I'm not-
2 different ways of life.
Well, of course it is.
I know.
It's like a hunter and a gatherer. And
That's what you're born into, right? Like anything. It's
Yeah.
like what? Yeah. No, I've always been a city boy.
Really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess
I tell you
I was
stories
when I
about
was
that,
younger.
Playing
but
country
I've-
music in bars, but you know.
I've changed.
yeah.
I just can't do it anymore.
What, the city?
No. If I have to go to Oshawa, it's like really, and I look for ways to put it off.
Yeah.
Really?
I do not
Yeah.
want to drive in Oshawa
Yeah.
because that city is full of morons that don't know
Yeah.
how to drive a car.
As soon as
Everyone's
I
in
hit
a
King
hurry,
Street in Oshawa, my stomach turns.
and I'm like, no.
No, I even to me, Toronto isn't the Toronto I came to first
No.
came to in 1980 as a visitor.
not.
It isn't. It isn't.
No.
You know.
Well, gentlemen, I'm going to be that guy.
What?
And it is 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Is it really?
It is, yeah.
It is.
Holy shit. I have lots of points here I still want to talk about tonight, but
Oh, yeah?
Uh,
Well, I can tell you one point I want to talk about. The point to my fucking bedroom. Yeah,
oh, come on, Derek. You're in a rock and roll band, for God's sakes.
yeah well, this weekend
Wait. No, wait a minute. Like about 25 minutes ago, you said, I need to go kayaking tonight. I'm going to go.
Oh,
It's a
yeah,
full
yeah.
moon.
Oh, no.
And now you want to go to bed?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I made that decision about 15 minutes ago when I was like, my eyes are fucking shutting the more I fucking look at them.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm not
it's-
kayaking now. No way.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I can
Rock
save
and
the
roll will
shit
never
for next
die.
week.
No, But if you're in Hamilton
Not
this
good rock and
weekend,
roll.
I'll be there, and I'm going to Windsor for my first time
Well-
ever.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Wow, Windsor, that's like a 4-hour tour.
That's a bit of a hike.
Yeah, I'm gonna
On
download
the
some
pub.
Trailer Park Boys and watch it.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when's your next gig locally in like the Schwa or somewhere like that?
Or Port Perry or something.
Yeah, Durham, somewhere.
August?
Because, buddy,
July?
you know what? I love you, but I'm not driving out to Windsor to see you play.
What?
It's a long way to go.
You
Not a
wouldn't drive
freaking
to
chance.
Windsor to see me play?
No.
I think with
You're almost in
Rad,
the
August.
States, for heaven's sakes, are you?
Huh?
You're almost in the States at Windsor.
Yeah,
Pretty close.
much.
Well,
On the border.
Right on the
I still have
border.
another year or so to wait for that. One
So
day.
Derek, I guess you're still gigging at a lot of your, like, in a rotation now, right?
Yeah.
Probably playing almost every weekend.
Pretty much.
That's good.
Yeah.
The 80s band is pretty cool. It's good gig.
We're not going to do too much in July with that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'll tell you one thing, Derek. If you were in Windsor and you phoned me and said, "Oh my God, I'm stranded in Windsor. There's like 9 hookers that want to take me out.
Oh,
and
man.
I just need to get out of here." You know, all that kind of stuff. And you know what? And you're stranded. I could come and rescue you, but
So you're saying
that's-
like if I'm stuck in a crack hotel with
Yeah.
nine hookers
Ladies of the night.
who stole my truck and pawned it for crack,
took your drums.
been up for 3 days, you're gonna
Yeah.
come and rescue me?
Yeah, if you called me, I would drive down. I would pick up
Oh,
Ringo
what
on
a
the
pal.
way, and we would come and get you.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
fucking
'cause we need you for
I'm
the
gonna
show.
tattoo your number on my arm because, like, if I'm
Right?
pawning my truck for 8-9 hookers and crack, I'm
Yeah.
probably not gonna have a phone either.
Oh.
I probably would have pawned it first.
Yeah, you
hey,
can call
guys.
us from the phone booth near the hotel.
That's it.
Derek, this is for you. This is for you.
Well, it's that time. The show is about to end. So Heiko's going to go through the list of watchers and do our thank yous and our goodbyes. But we got a hell of an early morning start. That's right. We sit around all day long and we come up with ideas for the show. No, we don't. We don't do any of that. We just show up and talk about stuff, rando stuff, as it comes up, of course. Anyway, we'll see you next week on the Heikadelic Show.
Yes, we will. So you guys got to throw anything out there before we sign off today? Is everybody good?
I'm good.
What do you got?
I got the riders
Nope.
on the storm.
No, I'm good.
All
We've
right.
got the Atomic Ballroom tomorrow evening, 9 p.m. Switch to Twitch. See you then.
Go.
Oh, why you doing it?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Drop in and
Ringo,
tune
you
out.
still in
Get out
your
of that
truck?
rut and into the groove. The weekend
I am,
starts
yeah.
there. Yeah.
See,
Well,
look
about
at
a quarter of the
Ringo
time.
is so dedicated. He's still sitting in his truck out in frickin' Brooklyn. He's not even at home. So yeah, we got to sign off so the poor bastard can get driving and go home.
And on my way to Hamilton in the morning. Yeah.
That sounds like a song, Sitting in a Truck in Brooklyn, doesn't it?
Sitting in a
Yeah.
truck in Brooklyn.
Hey,
On my
there
way
you go.
to
Hamilton.
There
Hamilton.
you go, Ringo. There's a new
There you
song
go.
you can do.
It's
It'll
one
be
for
a
your
little
next
bit
album.
country.
All right. See you
Motor
next week.
City Maniacs go country.
All right. Nobody has
Styling.
anything to say. There's no nothing coming up. No whatever.
Nothing.
We'll figure it out next week.
Yeah.
But we have a very short list of really important people I want to mention.
All right.
And we have Murph, Susan, Richard, Kathy, and Keisha. They were part of our show tonight, and they rocked it. And I got the backside today. Don't forget it.
Wow.
That doesn't happen very often. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
So anyways, boys, have an amazing week. And all you fans out there, have a great week. And
Yep.
we'll see everybody here next Monday night at 9:30, right here on the Heikadelic Show.
Right here.
Cheers.
Well, that's another wrap for the Heikadelic Show, folks, so time to get dirty. And don't forget, listen in next week on Monday night and every Monday after that for the Heikadelic Show at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you'd like more information on the Heikadelic Show, please find us at www.theheikedelicshow.com or .ca. We'll see you all next week on the Heikadelic Show. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor for the Heikadelic Show, it's easy. Just send us an email at info@theheikedelicshow.com. Meanwhile, you can browse our website at www.theheikedelicshow.com or .ca. Click on our sponsor tab and find out more information on sponsorships. Thanks for joining the Heikadelic Show, fans.